We've all seen it. That reddish-brown coating on iron objects, from nails to old cars. It's a common sight, yet many of us don't think about what's really happening. We call it rust. Rust is the result of a slow, natural process. It's a transformation that tells a story of time and elements. It's called corrosion. Specifically, it's the corrosion of iron or alloys that contain iron. This process is a chemical reaction that occurs when iron meets oxygen and water. Iron, in its pure form, is actually a silvery grey metal. It's strong, durable, and has been used by humans for thousands of years. But when exposed to air and moisture, it undergoes a fascinating transformation. This interaction with the environment changes its very nature. This isn't something that happens overnight, mind you. It's a gradual process, sometimes taking years to become noticeable. The iron slowly reacts, layer by layer. The iron slowly turns into a new substance, iron oxide. This transformation is a testament to the power of nature's elements. This iron oxide is what we know as rust. It's a reminder of the ever-changing world around us. Two key ingredients are necessary for rust to form oxygen and water. These two elements work together in a fascinating yet destructive dance that leads to the corrosion of metal. Think of them as the essential elements in a recipe for decay. Without either, rust simply wouldn't happen. Oxygen is all around us in the air we breathe. It's an invisible yet omnipresent force that plays a crucial role in the rusting process. And water? Well, it's everywhere too, even in the air as humidity. This moisture can settle on metal surfaces, creating the perfect environment for rust to thrive. Now you might think pure iron is all the same, but the reality is more complex. But here's the thing, it's not. Different iron objects can rust at different rates. Impurities within the iron can make certain areas more susceptible to rusting than others. These impurities disrupt the uniformity of the metal. These impurities act like tiny triggers, setting the stage for a miniature electrochemical reaction. This reaction accelerates the rusting process, making some parts of the metal corrode faster than others. Imagine a tiny battery forming on the surface of the iron right before your eyes. That's essentially what happens when rusting begins, creating a fascinating process. These electrochemical cells form due to the presence of water, acting as an electrolyte in the process. An electrolyte is just a fancy way of saying a liquid that can conduct electricity efficiently. Within these miniature batteries, one area of the iron becomes the anode and another becomes the cathode, creating a circuit. Electrons, those tiny particles of electricity, flow from the anode to the cathode through the water, completing the cycle. This process of iron turning to rust might seem unstoppable. Rust, the reddish-brown coating that forms on iron when it reacts with oxygen and moisture, is a common sight, especially in outdoor environments. But there are ways to slow it down. Regular maintenance and timely intervention can make a significant difference. One common method is painting. Applying a fresh coat of paint not only enhances the appearance but also serves a protective function. A good coat of paint creates a barrier between the iron and the elements, keeping oxygen and moisture at bay. This simple step can extend the life of iron structures significantly. Another approach is using rust-resistant materials. These materials are designed to withstand the harsh conditions that cause rust. Stainless steel, for example, contains chromium. This element is key to its rust-resistant properties. Chromium forms a protective oxide layer on the surface, preventing rust from forming. This layer acts as a shield, safeguarding the metal beneath. Think of it as giving the iron its own suit of armor. This armor is both durable and effective, so while rust might be a natural process, it's not entirely unconquerable. With the right techniques, we can fight back. With a bit of care and ingenuity, we can keep those reddish-brown flakes at bay for a good long time. It's all about taking the right steps at the right time.